Hey everybody, welcome back here. We're looking at Troubleshooter, Abandoned Children. And in this video, this is a two-part video where I'm just going to be talking about kind of the main gameplay of this game that is kind of the main hook, because I've tried making this is like my 5th attempt at this video. I've tried making a video of just kind of go over everything, but after like 30 minutes and I was like, oh, this is okay, we're good here. I kept on forgetting so much more. So we're going to break it off into two parts. So what Abandoned Children is, before I get started, is a tactical RPG strategy game. So what does that mean? If you ever played XCOM or any game considered an XCOM-like tactical strategy game, you would love this game. They do it great. Also, if you're into RPGs, this is also a pretty JRPGs, I should say. This is just a JRPG too, but with like a nice skin of XCOM on it in terms of like, hits and stuff. So what you are is a unit called the Troubleshooter. You are going around killing or pacifying kind of gangs and all that stuff, very similar to XCOM. The more areas you clean, let's see, it's actually, I think it's the activity report. Here we go. The more areas you get boosts, the more you will get money, and you also get some boost on top of that. So there's tons more stuff we can go to. We'll do that in part 2 of this video. So we're just gonna play the game right now. There are several missions that you could choose from. Each mission is replayable, and each time you replay, you actually, I'm pretty sure you get something different, and allows you to increase the reputation in that area. But sadly, there is loot to this game, so if I do this at 6, I will get like really no loot, but my reputation will go up too. Purple means, I'm pretty sure these are like heavy-duty areas. These are like bosses and stuff that you have to clear out, and red indicates that these are like scenarios that that will progress to the story. The story is pretty simple. You follow Alabus and his kind of group trying to, kind of just clean out criminals. You start out with him, and then you get Scion later on, then Irene, and then Anne, and then kind of like 15 hours then you finally get Hexing, and I think you can actually even get more. Each character is different. We will go over that later on, because these missions, we're even just going to look at some part of these missions too, because it is this. I've been in several missions where it literally takes an hour to complete, because it's just, there's just so much shit. So in XCOM, you go in against aliens. I'm going to reference XCOM a lot because it's pretty much anime XCOM. You will have encounter 10 enemies, and you will bring in like 6 of your guys, and some guys will be a lot harder. Some of the enemies will be a lot harder, but you'll get through this. In this, you could encounter like 30 guys or even 45. It's nuts the amount of characters enemies you encounter. The upside is the enemies are actually significantly weaker than you, so individually one of your characters can take out up to 3 kind of basic units, yeah, it's easy. It's not bad. You just have to think tactically. Over the course of the game, I've kind of narrowed down my strategy. I used to fan out a little bit, but then it got too overwhelmed, and so I would be overwhelmed, and so would have to kind of just push together with some. You really have to think tactically, which is actually kind of crazy. So this is kind of this game right here. Is you do this mission, you get some story. Right now I'm in the story where fucking these gang called the White Tigers are just running rampant. I think one of the drawbacks to this game is it is kind of slow. I wish it wasn't just slow, because you're having to go through all this dialogue. A lot of the stuff isn't that interesting. A lot of its stuff is self-contained. You don't really get a lot of the story in these missions reflect onto the main story. So it's you can easily skip it if you want. You encounter some characters, but sometimes you just press skip, and then you're your characters are right there. It's did I miss something? And most of the times you didn't really miss anything. So we're just gonna skip this stuff. There we go. So as you can see here, this is just pretty much just walls of characters. So unlike XCOM, it's more like XCOM Chimera. There's a queue turn system, so they use like a second step of thing, and so you have initiative rolls, very much like a D&D Pathfinder. You know, a lot of games have initiatives in these tactical games when they go a little bit more on the RPG end, and so you know. This guy is first, and then it will be Irene, and then these police guys, and then an enemy. Blue means you, green means allied, red means enemy, and magenta or purple indicates a third party, which you encounter sometimes. But yeah, pretty standard stuff in terms of XCOM is that like kind of this teal, aqua, light blue area is like you can go here and then do one ability, or you can sprint up to here and then that will be the end of your turn. Characters consist of melee and range fighters, so Alabas and Irene are my melee characters. Even though I can spec them into range abilities, they accelerate in melee. So right here, we're just going to have her go over here. And then one other thing that you can do is you can actually go into standby mode, which allows you to go up in the queue. Standby is your next action towards the next turn, decreased by 50%. It is used, you know, so you can set up kind of a little bit better. But I can also just move up here. So there's also conceal too, which means your chance to get hit is by 10, and then block chance is increased by 50. You have to be behind cover for this. Of course, you get included 2 items. You know, you can have any 2 items. There's all sorts of health potions, flashbangs, smoke grenades, and all that stuff. They also have different properties. We're just going to have her do standby mode. And then you also get some backup here. Early on, you could just have them... Okay. There's also status effects, which is just... Okay, fatigue status. Oh, so these motherfuckers are fatigued. Okay. So you can have... These are your cops that you get. In certain missions, you can choose how many you want. Strikers are melee characters. Suppressors are ranged characters. And then I think you get this third one. I think this guy right here. What is he? Defenders are really weird. So you can just have them explore the map and they'll just keep on looking. You can have them just seek out people. You can have them move really slowly, or you can have them just sit here. So we're just gonna have them go. 알겠습니다. I used to like just have them sprint off, but the AI tends to get a little bit weird because it's like smart but not smart, if that means anything. Like it will try to defend itself in terms of like heals and all that, and like play passively, but it's just it doesn't really work sometimes because it will just go off on its own and then kind of just like I don't know, and I just like piss off and then just get overwhelmed, and then it doesn't play it smart enough. You would like it to do more. Let's see here. But yeah, you can have all these characters just do their own thing because this is a lot of characters here. So what I have to do, win back Starlight Street from the enemy, clear enemy defense lines, eliminate the enemy sniper forces. So I need to kill 6 snipers and 7 defensive lines. So let's see, okay, so I just have to make it to there. Probably next thing I'll just have a couple of the strikers just go out and fan out. 전진합니다. So there's different types of range too. There's guns and kind of just magic abilities. These are suppressors, and then hexing have a gun, so that's like a different subclass. And so by default, the cops all have Overwatch, which is self-explanatory. It works just like every other kind of XCOM. Like Overwatch is like with some like actually different things of just like, okay, hey, if you even shoot somebody, like any action will trigger the Overwatch, which is actually kind of cool. Like even shooting somebody in the area, if you have range for that stuff. We're just gonna have these. I don't like these guys, so we're just gonna have them secure this area because these guys just like are buffers, and just have them secure the area. I don't know what that does. I've had them do that before, and they just literally just sit there. But yeah, this is kind of the loop of the game. Sometimes you can get missions that are just really fucking long. Other times they're just like, they're kind of short. This seems like it might be short, but we'll keep it going. We'll keep the camera rolling here. There's also like an ability of like detection too. I guess we haven't even encountered, like we haven't even had a fight yet. So we're just gonna have this motherfucker just explore. And so what they will do, they will just keep on going and find people.
Okay.
Just like in XCOM and other tactical kind of strategy games like this, full cover is... I feel like this is supposed to be full cover, but like cover gives you additional 40% dodge from that angle, while half cover is 20%. I'm pretty sure. I guess I never really looked. So you can see right here that she has this, which is supposed to be full cover, but over here it says low cover. Interesting. We're just gonna have you explore. Okay. So what do we got here? Okay, so we'll just have this guy go up here. Okay, how long have we been going to this mission? Not really even attack, too. So this is Ann Macy, is kind of like a shaman type of thing. She does have heals, so there is another character I encountered does have support abilities, include, you know, healing, removing debuffs, all that stuff. So we're gonna have this guy main up here too. Okay, there we go. So if you look here, you see this area right here. This means, hey, if you go in that area, you will be detected, and then these mobs right here will be engaged on you. Once you go into this area, they have an initiative to check, just kind of like basic XCOM. Also, if another enemy over here sees that they're engaging, they will call for backup, and then it will chain reaction. And so that is kind of cool. We're just gonna have them do Overwatch here. Go. Okay. So what we can do, we could do a smoke grenade, which reduces the chance to hit, which is kind of cool, but it's not because these are all melee. So we're just gonna have this guy just go in here and attack this guy. So as soon as he enters, the mobs get triggered. I attack him, and then they scatter. Requesting backup. Okay, let's do this. Let's get here. Boom. This game also runs like shit too. Oh, just wow. Okay. Also, the main kind of, instead of ammo, instead of mana, they have these things called vigor, and they are kind of, it is your mana, so the amount of actions you could do through just Overwatch, doing a basic ability, doing a more advanced ability, will drain your vigor. You can adjust that through like passive, which is a whole other video that we'll do later. But once you get down to, you know, not enough to actually do anything, you just kind of sit there, and you can regen your vigor at any time. But yeah, see, this guy's a mage. I got him, and he has 220, but hexing over here only has 70. So yeah, you can adjust it through passives and stuff. So we're gonna start spreading this motherfucker way up. Okay, so we got some stuff here. So I totally forgot about how the game works. So each character has their own kind of armor values and hit values depending on your gear versus and against. So right here, because this guy is not behind cover and he has not detected me. Yeah, okay, so this is the hit chance. You get all these numbers. So my basic aim is 74% chance. Because I'm using this ability, Mind's Eye, I get another 50% chance to hit, and then because I'm been here for one turn, I get another 20%. Because I'm by myself, I get another 20%. Because I'm trained in this weapon, I get another 10%. Because I'm a class called Gunman, I get another 4.5%. Because I see the guy, I get another 3%. So on top of all that, the character's chance to dodge is 1%, and because it's farther away, it's 13%. The hit chance is 100%. So yeah, they should present you with a lot of information. And of course, here's your chance that your enemy will block. The enemy will block 20% of the time. A block reduces the incoming damage. Not a dodge. A dodge will negate all damage. So because where he is, it's 10%, and because of his passive, it's another 10% for another 20. Then it tells you the damage it will do. The weapon I have is 621. Because of the passive I have will increase damage at farther range, 187. Because of another passive, I get another 70. But because the guy's armor and other things, it just ends up to 350, and then chance to crit. You get my drift. So there's all sorts of different numbers. It's pretty fucking cool. We're just gonna blow this guy away. But yeah, look at that. I only did half the damage. Okay. But yeah, this is kind of the loop. A lot of the stuff, certain missions will have different, like there's a few missions where, hey, you gotta go around and kill bosses, which is pretty crazy. So again, melee here, I have a 105 chance to hit him. Let's see here. Just gonna go right here. And so you see these masteries, they're really just the passives in this game. And different passives will indicate different passive. So there's a passive mastery to cause bruise, which is a chance to do some extra stuff. And so this guy, the speed is reduced by X amount. There's all sorts of different things. So you could have a lot of different variety in this game. Let's do. So your basic attack is going to be the least amount of vigor that you're required. And masteries are just a thing in the game. That is kind of the main thing about this. Holy fuck. Holy shit, dude. And shit like that can happen too, which really pisses me off. Okay. But yeah, I've literally been going on for about 15 minutes and really nothing has happened. In terms of just like elevation and stuff, I don't know how that works. Oh, okay, no, there it is. But because there's just so many other factors, I'm just gonna hit this guy. There we go. And if somebody kills another mob, anybody kills a mob, everybody gets the experience in your group, which is kind of cool. I'm just gonna have this guy go up here. But this is kind of... Oh, I got detected. This is kind of the main loop of this game in terms of just the gameplay. There's different grenades. You encounter different kind of environments too. So what does that mean? That means you might encounter water. So what does that mean? Okay. Well, lightning abilities will do more damage in water. There's also kind of the way the map is. So in the top right here, we see that it's a night. So my vision is just decreased by 2%. But because it's a clear night, fire and earth attacks have been increased by, X amount. But ice attacks have been decreased. Because it's cool. Maybe they'll do something. But it's There's all sorts of different things. There's even bushes here too, that further reduce the chance to dodge, which is kind of crazy. Let's do this. So when you get out of action, that doesn't necessarily kill you. It will reduce your motivation, which I will talk about in a later game. But you're not down but out type of stuff. Of course, you can get the ability Phoenix, which is you saw earlier, which allows you to kind of just come back to life. There's no res that I've seen. Oh, this guy's getting overwhelmed. I should pull that guy back. Oh, fuck. That's always a good sign. Let's just... Oh, fuck. So this is all fucked here. I need to... Do I need to take out these guys, too? I guess we'll work on getting these guys. And, of course, it will indicate that, hey, the cover you're behind isn't that good. Whatever. Okay, so we're gonna have her go over there. And then have her go over here and then heal Irene. But that's pretty much this game in terms of just the gameplay. Like, this is... You could play this game and then just play kind of, you know, this. Not really dive into the kind of the meta of the game and still have a good time. But yeah, we could be here for another maybe 20 to 30 minutes. I'm doing this part first, and so when my my next video I do, probably in like 30 minutes, I'll tell you how long this one takes. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.